Looks like we're live.
All right.
Takes a little bit of extra time for some of the platforms, Facebook over there to catch up.
We trying to do other stuff over here.
Yeah. We're trying to get our technicals and all that technicolors and all of that good. So y'all bear with us. Shout out to Instagram. We appreciate you for checking us out.
Yep. And let me see here. Not part of the. Yeah, I do apologize. We're trying to do something that we should have been doing. So we're trying to. Okay, here. Oh, okay. So I think we good. I think it's recording.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me just try this and press them. Okay. So yeah, that's what that is. Let me see if we can bring this out maybe a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And let's see if we do that. Okay.
Okay, cool.
There we go. We're looking to fish.
Looking a little more
fishing now.
A little more fish.
Boy, we're doing damn things around there. Boy, take the hot down.
So, welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And this is episode 155.
155. Oh, shout out to Pudge.
Yeah, man. Checking us out via Instagram.
And he just said he got new video just dropped.
Oh, word.
So, hey, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check that out, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Pudge, man. Like, when we interviewed that dude, cool dude, man. And you know what I'm saying? We appreciate the support.
Definitely, man.
And we definitely got to get you back on here, do some more interviews.
Yeah, definitely. Well-rounded individual. So we'll definitely check that out, man. And hit the like button, hit the share button if you can. Share this with your followers and see if they want to check out some, hip-hop chat going on. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We got StreamYard going.
Yeah, we got the StreamYard in the house. And get one more time. One more time. I know people been complaining about the boards and shit, but we doing things.
We doing some things.
We doing some things now.
We getting there. But yeah,
we ain't there, but we getting there.
We appreciate y'all for sticking with us and checking us out. As we move step by step to get the podcast, to the higher levels. So how was your week this week, man?
It's been pretty good. Just, work, school. Me and the girlfriend did some things, man. So we did pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. Just
that's what's up, man.
Just enjoying stuff. Well, how about yours?
It was pretty good. Went by kind of fast, I have to admit. Snuck up on me. I was like, oh, man, it's time for another podcast. But I think it was just because the weekend I was pretty busy, man. I dropped a few videos this weekend.
Yo, I'm about to say, let me shout that out real quick.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I enjoyed the Stetson Sonic one. I did, and actually I didn't get a chance to see the which I will probably do this weekend, the Judas and the Black Messiah, so I can get caught up.
Okay.
But I did like what you dropped, the information, because that's definitely needed in these days and age.
Yeah, man. So I did lyrical breakdown for Stetson Sonic in honor of Black History Month, one of my favorite songs from them, called Africa. And then I did a tribute to the Fat Boys because we just lost Prince Markie Dee.
Yeah.
And then also I did a Lost in Thought on Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers. So, been working. I think that helped the time go by.
Yeah, man.
So I was working. But yeah, so, I had a good week, and, I'm glad we're here to do another episode. Speaking of Prince Markie Dee, we just want to definitely send our condolences to his family. It was a tough loss for hip-hop, man, as a culture, because you got to go back and learn more about these people, man. I mean, him and the Fat Boys, they really made a big mark on the culture, and they were some of the ones who really helped kick those doors open so that we can get more worldwide acceptance. I was talking about it on the tribute I did. I mean, they had international success. It wasn't just New York or just good in the United States. they were international. And
they had that one movie that came always,
The Disorderly.
Yeah, it only came on Lifetime.
Yeah, man.
Fat Boys.
Yeah, man. That I talked about that in the tribute, and they were in Crush Groove as well, which is one of my favorite movies as well. If you're a real hip hop head, go check that out. Crush Groove is a cult classic for the hip hop generation. Yeah, so, but yeah, it was a really good movie, and definitely want to just remember the Fat Boys. I mean, we lost the Human Beatbox Buff back in '95, and I talked about that. I kind of try to, do a tribute to the whole group because, they were just real big for me. I mean, they did more. For me, they hit me harder than even Run DMC because of the Human Beatbox. That's always been my favorite thing. One of my favorites of just, the elements of hip hop. It's like, man, I used to like trying to emulate what Buff did, and that's what attracted me. Now, Run DMC, I talked about it. They did a little beatbox in some of their songs, but not a whole lot. Yeah. With the Fat Boys, they had to incorporate it into pretty much every song. So it was like, okay, I'm waiting for the beatbox part to come in. You know what I mean?
With the Fat Boys are back. I could never do that.
Man. My man sounded like a bass system. I mean, he just had so much bass. It was just like, dude, how do you do that? So anyway, but yeah, they were one of my favorites, man, from the 80s. And, I was really sad when they had first broke up. Prince Markie Dee talked about that. He said that they kind of pushed him out of the group. Basically, they had some disagreements with the direction that he wanted to go in versus what they wanted to do against the other two. And he said he felt like the other two were kind of being pressured by the record label. Once again, the record label always fucks up the group. You know what I mean? So he said the record label was like saying, y'all need to do it this way, you need to do it that way. And they were saying in such a way that the other two was like, all right, let's do it. And then Prince Markie Dee was like, well, I think we should stick to this because this is what works and blah, blah, blah. And they were just like, nah, we want to try some different stuff. And so because of that, they kind of pushed him out of the group. And they were still friends and all of that. And like I said, they were trying to make some comeback music right before Buff died. So that's what kind of messed that up, man.
The other one,
Cool Rock Ski.
Yeah, so that's now when did he die not too long ago?
He's still alive.
Okay, so he's still alive.
Yeah, Buff died, and now Prince Markie Dee, and so now we're just left with Cool Rock Ski.
Okay,
that was the thing back in the day. You had to have like this 3-part name. Cool Rock Ski, Prince Markie Dee. That was a big thing for a while in the 80s. To try to have a 3-part name. You know what I mean? So you got Cool Mo D's and all of them. You know what I mean? It was like a lot of them took that pattern and kind of ran with it. But yeah, Cool Rock Ski's still alive. I just saw a recent interview with him. If none of y'all saw my video about the Fat Boys, you might want to check it out because at the end, there's actually a diss track that my man Prince Markie Dee did. And I put it up there, which I didn't know about. He just dropped it in 2020, just last year. Like, there was like a British rapper that called him out and was like, you think you still got it? I'll battle you, blah, blah, blah. So they both came to a mutual agreement. All right, you drop one verse, I'll drop one verse, and we'll see what the crowd thinks. And I'm mad that I missed it, but I did hear both. And I did put Prince Markie Dee's on there, which I thought was actually a lot better. A lot better. It was dope. The British rapper, was nice, but he couldn't hang to me anyway.
Nah, you can't. Nah.
Bro, anything you want to say about Prince Markie Dee?
Yeah, man, just rest in peace, man. And we definitely appreciate what he's done. He's probably one of the unsung heroes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing, too. He was doing his record label, helping other younger artists. So,
Yeah, and I mean, he did drop some more music after the group disbanded, and he actually made it, pretty high on the charts, you know what I mean? So he was doing good, man, and started working in radio, as a radio personality. So, I definitely will be missing him, man. But, and that one thing I talked about in the video is that we got to remember to give them flowers before they're gone, you know. So, you know, much love and respect to Cool Rock Ski, because once he's gone, I don't want to think about, oh, we never really talked about him. You know what I mean? He was one of the dope members too, and all of them had the dope rhymes. And I mean, it wasn't complete without the human beatbox. So that hit me hard when I found out Buff died. So anyway, rest in peace to him. Let's give him a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for that. We appreciate it. So, also, we want to send our well wishes to Tiger Woods. I mean, he just had a really bad car accident. He was in it by himself, but his car wound up flipping over. I don't think they've released how it happened. They said that he appeared to not be on any kind of alcohol or drugs or anything like that. So that's good. You know, I'm glad that that wasn't a factor. But, you know, he had to have some major surgery because he just recently, like we were just talking about, he had back surgery. Yeah, so that already kind of took him down a peg. And now he got into this car wreck. But yeah, definitely, you know, whatever happened. We just wish him well and hope for a speedy recovery. I mean, I'm assuming he may not be playing golf no more. You know what I mean? I can only assume because they said it was pretty bad. I mean, they had to peel him out of the car because they couldn't open the car. So they had to use like an axe to break the door and shimmy it open and all of that. So yeah, that's definitely rough, man. Yeah. Especially if you by yourself. What if nobody even found you or seen you? You know what I mean? You
could be that would have been. Yeah, you don't know how long.
You could be there for days and weeks. I don't know if it was snowing where he was at. I mean, I didn't catch that part. Did you catch anything about that?
I seen a little bit of the footage. I don't think it was really any snow. Cause wasn't it? Did it happen around like somewhere in California? Or
I don't know. I don't need, but I assume he lives somewhere out in California, so that would make sense. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, he seems to be going through some good recovery, but that's all we know at this point. You know what I mean? And I believe the accident just happened on Monday, so just a couple of days ago.
And that's the thing too about like car accidents and stuff. That's one thing that this. I remember when I worked at a school, I was a custodian. I wasn't a teacher, none of that. Because let me tell you something, you wouldn't learn shit. Right. Anyway, but. I was, this lady, she was in the car accident and she was telling people that, you know, people really think like you're in those car accidents, you'd be knocked out. Nah, I was alive when they, you know, they did things. You know, I was not necessarily a lot, but I was coherent. Yeah. When they, you know, they stuck certain things in me to get, you know, to draw blood. To, you know, make sure, like, yeah, so. Yeah, I mean, listen, you think you'd be knocked out in those crashes, but nah, most time you ain't.
Man, people be taking it for a joke, boy. Yeah. I'm telling you. I done been in a few car wrecks, man.
Well, and I know I wasn't knocked out. Yeah. Thank God. Right. What?
Woo! But yeah, before we go too far, don't forget, everybody, share this, like it, subscribe, follow. Like, share, subscribe, follow, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Brothers and sisters.
Howard Umar Johnson.
The Godcast was kind of doing impressions of him on a recent one.
Oh, wow. Godfrey was probably doing that.
Yeah, him and Lord Jamar, but Godfrey did most of it. Because Godfrey said he actually does it in his opening act. When he does stage shows, he was like, yeah, I do a lot of Umar impersonations just to start the show off. Because he was like, I don't want nobody to take it serious. I don't have no hate for the brother, but he's just funny, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's what it is, too. Like, you know, about Umar, I really wish, I want his school to open. Yeah. And do well. I just think, especially with this pandemic, I think he really missed the mark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. They was like, you know, why are you still pushing to open the school, but you know, we're going through this pandemic. And...
Well, the thing of it is, if he, like what someone was telling me, well, I was listening to another podcast, you know what I'm saying, but they made an excellent point. If he had put it online, especially now, with the pandemic and stuff. Oh, he'd have been caking.
Yeah.
Easy.
Right.
And then going to next steps to get, him doing that by himself. Not only you have been, somewhat of a revolutionary with your own school, you'd be the one with your own school online. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then now you'll be able to, I think you would have, even though I don't think you would want it, he wouldn't want it, but you would have people trying to work with you, like, hey man, we like what you got. Let's see what what we can do. But yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. We'll see what happens. Pudge, make sure you send that link to us in a DM in case we forget to come back to it on this. Maybe if you're still here, send that to us in a DM so we could definitely check that out. But yeah, before we go too far, I want to go ahead and throw out a question of the day for y'all. Yep. So my question of the day is, what song puts you in the mind frame of Black History? Since we're in Black History Month, it's a good time to, remember some of the good conscious raps and pro-Black, lyrics and things like that, that kind of, are timeless, where you can go back to them year after year and think about hip hop. So what's a good song that will put you in the mind frame of Black history? For me, it's a lot for me, but I don't know if I have one specifically. But if I had to pick something, I'd probably pick Fight the Power by P.E.
Yeah, I was going to say, on that same album, Who Stole the Soul, if you go back and listen to that, yeah, man, always, Chuck hitting with the lyrics.
Yeah, man.
That's pro-Black as a mud.
Yeah, man.
Run DMC on End of Raising Hell, Proud to Be Black.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the name of the song. I think that's the name of the song, right? Proud to Be Black.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they went ham on that one. For them.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one. I almost forgot about that one. So that's a good one, too. Run DMC, Proud to Be Black. It's a lot of stuff out there, man. Lakim Shabazz, Black is Back. That was one of my favorites. Man, I know Ice Cube got some stuff. Big Daddy Kane got one called Word to the Motherland. Yeah, that's a good one. Rakim got some stuff. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff out there.
Hey, Burn Hollywood Burn is Black.
Burn Hollywood.
Burn Hollywood Burn. Smell the riot going on.
They made you want to go and tear some shit up. So yeah, man. Who else, man? Queen Latifah. I know she got some stuff. Who else got some nice stuff that would be appropriate for Black history? I'm sure Kendrick Lamar. We got J. Cole. I'm sure he got some stuff.
Yeah, I would say Kendrick with DNA was probably like it'd be a good Black History Month song. You know what I mean? As far as like the content and what was, was in that.
Yep. It was a song I remember from the Juice Crew. I think it was on the Cool G Rap album called Erase the Racism. Remember that?
Yeah, the pages are, the palettes are black. Yeah, the pages are white. Mm-hmm. Together we learn how to read it right. Yeah. Biz. My man, Biz. Shout out to Biz, man.
Yeah, we gonna still want to send well wishes to him because they haven't given us any updates, so that really kind of always has me a little worried about Biz, because of the fact that we're not getting no updates on him. It lets me know he's probably dealing with something serious. You know what I mean? He might still be in a coma. He might be on some kind of machine or something. Because you would think we would have heard some more by now. And that's gonna be a sad day if and when we lose Biz, man.
I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be pumping the vapors hard,
man. Can you feel it?
Nothing can save you. This is the season for catching the vapors. I tell you, Snoop Dogg did a good cover of that.
He did.
Yeah, I had to give that to him.
Yeah, he did a good job on that, and the Lottie Dottie remake that he did. That was good.
Yeah, that's one thing I had to give to Snoop, not to change. So Snoop is a hip hop head.
Yep. So again, before we move on, don't forget the question of the day: what song puts you in the mind frame of Black History? Let us know what you think in the comments, and DM us if you got to. Let's chat about that. But all right, let's move on to some birthdays. Yep, we got a few Black History birthdays. We got a few hip hop birthdays. So
local birthdays.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So first, we got my man Sidney Poitier. His birthday was back on the 20th. So definitely want to shine on that for Black History. That's definitely perfect timing for Black History Month.
Yeah, definitely.
He is a stable in the the Black community. I mean, all of the work that he's done in film and and he's an intellectual too, man. I mean,
the trilogy, man.
Man, listen.
The trilogy. Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Saturday Night. I was about to say
Let's
Saturday
do
Night
it.
Fever. Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Piece of the action.
Piece of the action.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Y'all heard it here first. Go check them out.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Uptown Saturday Night. I've seen that once before, but I don't remember much about it.
God,
so I have to go back
I got
and
all
watch
three
it.
at the house. Like, right the fuck now.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, matter of fact, I might pull that out tonight.
Right. Yeah, man. We might need to do that. Have a watch party live on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, that's some.
But yeah. So and then on February 21st, our man right here in the Piedmont, Honcho Truth had a birthday. We had him on the show just about this time last year, maybe.
Yeah, about 2 years.
Yeah, maybe about 2 years ago, almost now. Because time is flying, man. But that dude stays putting in work, man. He's always dropping new music, and I like what he does, man. He got a good flow, and so he's doing good for himself. So shout out to Honcho Truth and happy birthday to him. On the 23rd, which was yesterday, we had the Black historian W.E.B. Du Bois. His birthday was yesterday. He was one of the original founders of the NAACP, and he was a social activist. So we definitely want to, if you haven't already, I would definitely look him up and learn more about him.
Yeah.
Coming up, wait, one more for yesterday. My man Ab Soul from the TDE, Kendrick Lamar and all of them. Ab Soul had a birthday yesterday as well, so happy birthday to him. Coming up on the 26th, DJ Big Cap. Rest in peace to him because he did pass away a few years ago.
Okay.
He was in a famous video where Biggie was having some problems because he was DJing for Biggie on one of his shows, and
can't take this shit no more, man.
Biggie got mad, was throwing water at him. Like, yo, man, what the fuck you doing, man? So yeah, shout out to Big Cap. Rest in peace to both of them, Biggie and Big Cap. And then also coming up on the 27th, my man Hurricane Chris. If y'all don't remember him, he did the song "Hey Baby, Hey Baby, Hey Baby." Yeah, that was a club banger right there. So that's all my birthdays. Do you have any skibbity claps or anything that we can give all of them for the happy birthday sake? We trying to get right, y'all. Bear with us.
Just
things happen.
Yeah, there we go. Now we can do the skibbity claps.
Yeah, man.
And 3, 2, 1. Skibbity claps. See, it's time. It's time. It's time.
Just gotta get your good time in there. Yeah, so happy birthday to all of them. Now, let's talk about some new music.
All right.
So my man Aguilar, he is dropping a new joint coming up soon on March 5th. So it's just a few days away. It's called Francisco Blanco.
Okay.
It's going to be a whole album. And I mean, I love Aguilar's music because he always gives you that real street hop. You know what I mean? It's not just your average rap. You know what I mean? It's street hop. And he always knows how to switch it up and make it sound like it's brand new. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, well, this sound like what he did on the other one. Nah, he always know how to make you feel like you're getting something brand spanking new. So shout out to Aguilar. My man Shaheem, the Rugged Child, he just appeared on a new song with a dude called Don Pacino. It's Don Pacino's song, and it's called Ninja Stars. And Shaheem killed it, you know what I mean, did a verse on it. The whole song is dope. Don Pacino did a dope verse. So Y'all go check that out. My man Ghostface just appeared on a song with a dude named Poppy Juke, and it's called Kings.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dope song. I heard it the other day, and I definitely advise y'all to go check that out because anything with the woo on it, you know, it's going to be a banger. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with the woo. So shout out to Ghostface, shout out to Poppy Juke, and all of those who dropped some new music. We still got other people dropping music too, but you know, we still waiting on my man Drez is doing an album with some Jay Dilla production because remember he had gotten permission to use a bunch of Jay Dilla beats.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna be called Drez and Dilla, something like that. Ghostface is still talking about Supreme Clientele Part 2.
Alright.
AZ still doing Do or Die 2.
Yeah, I was about to say Do or Die.
He was supposed to drop it by now, but he got pushed back a little bit. Eric Sermon is still working on. Don't forget, he's working on that Dynamic Duos album I told you about a couple of weeks ago. So that'll be out soon, I'm sure. I heard Funk Flex is doing a new album, so you know we'll see. But anyway,